Hello, welcome back to another one of Rusty Reactions. I'm Rusty coming at you with another reaction. Now, I got this article here, it's been doing the rounds, and when you think the woke world just won't back off a little bit and take a breath, just chill, you see articles like this and you wonder how do people get in these positions? And then get promoted? The mind boggles, but the article here is Marvel promotes executive who suggests dropping men from X-Men title. I think it's outdated. She thinks a name of a property is outdated, therefore she wants to change it. Or she's suggesting to change it on the fact she thinks it's outdated. It's funny that people call it the X-Men, she said at the time. No, it's not funny at all that people are calling it what it is. It's the X-Men. The funny part of it is that people who get promoted think that it's funny, that people think it's funny by calling it what it is. Now, if you wanted to exercise your intellect and show everybody out there that's in the fandom of the properties that you're taking control of, your intelligence, and you wanted a more of a compelling statement that people can get behind and believe, you would have been better off coming out and saying, well, why is there female? Why is there females in the X-Men? If it's called the X-Men, why are there females within there? That would be more of an intelligent question to ask than you thinking that it's funny that people call it the X-Men when it's called the X-Men. Marvel recently promoted Victoria Alonso to a president's position. That's the funny part. That you can't understand the fact that people call it the X-Men when it's called the X-Men. And you've been promoted. Marvel recently promoted Victoria Alonso to a president's position years after she suggested men should be dropped from the X-Men title. Alonso, Marvel's president of physical and post-production, visual effects and animation production, called the title outdated during a 2019 appearance on Nuke the Fridge. This is the reporter. Can you give me a little hint of where the future is going and the excitement? The host asks Alonso. Well, if the excitement's going with your thoughts on why you think it's funny that people call the X-Men because it's called the X-Men, I don't know how it's going to be exciting in the future. I don't know where the future is going. It's funny that people call it the X-Men. There is a lot of female superheroes in the X-Men group, so I think it's outdated. I don't know where it's going to go, she responds. Well, I think she would probably have a fair idea if you dig deep enough. Now, they look innocent, don't they? They look sweet and innocent, but inside they are busy. Busy, busy, busy. Marvel addressed the role Marvel addressed the role of the woman superhero in its most recent X-Men movie, Dark Phoenix, which didn't do too well, did it? I did see it, but I've forgotten it, so I don't know. All I know is that it's that the actress from Game of Thrones was in it. Other than that, I couldn't even tell you what happens in it. But by the way, women are always saving the men around here. Mystique said to Charles in the film. Alonso was recently promoted to a role in a president's position at Marvel. Victoria has been an incredible partner and part of our team since the very first Iron Man. She's been there since the first Iron Man. Kevin Feige's president, Marvel Studios, and chief executive officer, Marvel, told Deadline about her promotion. She is one of the most dynamic, candid, and accessible executives in the industry, and we're thrilled that she'll continue to be by our side in this elevated role as we lead Marvel Studios into the future. So she comes under high regard. But she comes out with a statement which is saying that she finds it funny that people call it the X-Men when it's called the X-Men. There's nothing funny about a title of something being a title of something that people should call it that title. This is bizarre that people like this would get promoted in this way. We all know logical thinking human beings that have grown up with the X-Men and enjoy the X-Men know that there is a whole array of wonderful women superheroes within it, and they pull the X-Men franchise just as hard and just as much as all the men that are involved with that franchise as well. So there's no mystery about the people that love the franchise and that love the X-Men and all the male and female characters within it. What people are confused about is why can't people like this see that? And why do they feel like it's outdated when that's what's made it a great and beloved franchise for so long and has withstand decades? So as Victoria Alonso takes up her seat as president of Marvel, and she's making statements like this. Now, this statement was made a couple of years ago, so I know that she was there from the first Iron Man movie, and this statement was 2 years ago, but she might have a change of heart and actually realise that that statement of that she finds it funny that people call it the X-Men because it's the X-Men is just a nonsense slip up on her part. But time will eventually tell where she takes this, because I think she's had her eye on the prize for a while now by the look of this. So we could probably expect some changes coming to the X-Men because it's outdated. So that's my video, guys. Thought I'll touch on that. Why is it funny that people are calling it what it is, the X-Men? Because it's the X-Men. And why does she feel that having a title that has men in it doesn't promote the characters within that property being female, when every logical thinking human being realizes and knows that the women within that franchise are just as strong, just as capable as the men superheroes. Just because they're called the X-Men, it doesn't de-escalate the emotional attachment that people have with the X-Men female within that property. So if you like this video, like it, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want. What do you think about this? Do you reckon the X-Men should be changed to X-People? If so, comment down below, and we'll see you on the next video. So everyone take care, be well. Bye for now.
Please don't be ugly. Please don't be ugly. Please. Please. Oh my God!